play Loth. And yeah, let's play the no, I don't want to give out my treasures, but it turned out really well for us in that game. I think this was the Mythic game. Yeah. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, it is. Nice. Mythic, everyone. That's crazy. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing a deck that's considered meta in today's standard. Before we get into the deck list, I would like to say one thing. This deck has helped me get into Mythic, and it's not like I needed the help anyway, but this deck was so consistent that I got Mythic pretty easily with it. The thing I want to say is that Mythic is not important. Mythic does not justify how good you play the game. Pretty much anyone with a 51% win rate deck can get into Mythic eventually. It's not really all that, you know, it's just a badge. Yeah, you can enjoy, you know, if that's something that you enjoy doing, which is like ranking up, it's fun for you. You can pretty much do that and get to Mythic easily. But the thing I want people to understand is that getting Mythic doesn't say, oh, you're a good player, you know. Of course, some skill is involved, but it's not really all that skillful, you know. This game doesn't require a lot of skill. It requires like thought process, and that's, I guess, where the skill comes in. But with that being said, I'm very humbled, and yeah, I got it pretty easily. And I'll also show you the untapped for this deck as well. So it's a mono black deck that utilizes two of the meta things that are in the standard ladder right now. You see two versions of this deck. One version is discard, and one version is just ultimate value and recursion, right? We tried to incorporate both versions within one deck. So let's get right into the deck list and break it down. It's a standard best of one list with average converted mana cost 2.6, 21 creatures, 17 non-creatures, and 22 lands. The deck has your regular Eye Twitch, 4 of, Shambling Ghast, 4 of, 4 Acquisitions Expert, 4 Deadly Dispute, 3 Infernal Grasp, 4 Meathook Massacre, 4 Fell Stinger, 1 Graveyard Trespasser, 2 Nighthawk Scavenger, 2 Sorin the Mirthless, 2 Loth Spider Queen, 2 Westgate Regent, and 2 Blood on the Snow. I would probably run more than 2 Blood on the Snow, but I just don't have 2. I mean, I don't have more than 2. And if I was to run 2 Blood on the Snow, I would probably cut down, shave 1 Infernal Grasp, as so, and probably cut down the Graveyard Trespasser. But let me give you my thought process about the deck. So, the discard version has Acquisition Expert, you know, that eye thing, you know, that flips. My version has Acquisition Expert, Graveyard Trespasser, and Westgate Regent. You don't need more than that. The thing about discard is, and what makes it kind of worse than the value version, is the fact that once you cast your discard cards and you get that value out of those cards, the cards are pretty much gone. So what I tried to do here is to discard indirectly. So what I mean by that is that I play the Trespasser, and if they have to deal with the Trespasser, they have to discard. I play the Westgate Regent. If they have to deal with discard, they have to discard. And my thought process about Acquisition Expert is the fact that it's a sacrifice fodder as well. Sometimes you just don't find your Eye Twitch and Shambling Ghast, so you play your Acquisitions Expert, and it's very good with the Fell Stinger. It's very good with the Deadly Dispute. It's a very good sacrifice fodder for the deck. And it helps out the curve greatly. Mostly this deck used to rely on Eye Twitch or Shambling Ghast turn 1, and then turn 2 is their Deadly Dispute turn. But what if you don't have Deadly Dispute? There isn't a good turn 2 play for this deck. So if I wanted to curve out pretty well, I'd include discard. That way we play a turn 1 Eye Twitch, we play a turn 2 Acquisitions Expert, excuse me, and then turn 3 we can play any of our 3 drops here, depending on our hand and on our curve as well. And then turn 4, turn 5, turn 6. It doesn't always go this way, because sometimes you have to deal with specific things, sometimes you have to kill something, sometimes you have to be careful, you know, you play around things. So but the deck is very healthy. let's get to our untapped profile real quick. Let me bring it here. All right. It's loading. I went 15-3 with this deck. It's 91% on the play, 56% on the draw, and a 83% win rate. The deck has performed amazingly here. We went 4-0 with against white, 3-0 against other black decks. This one he just quit early. We went 1-0 against Orzhov Blood on the Snow, 1-0 against Goblins. We lost to Boros like off meta deck. We beat a mill deck, and then we lost one to green. Selesnya we beat, Simic we beat, 3-color Abzan we beat Werewolves, and then we lost to a Jund Halana and Predator deck because we just couldn't hit our decisive cards here. So the deck performs really well, and you don't really need to make adjustments. The only reason why I have one copy of Trespasser is because it doesn't synergize well with the Nighthawk. The idea behind the deck is to synergize Acquisitions Expert with the Nighthawk. Once you your opponent discards a card, that's very good for the Nighthawk Scavenger. But also we want a Graveyard Trespasser just for those graveyard decks. Maybe you face a Leer deck here and there. You need this card and you need to exile stuff. So a 1-of is a must-have, but it doesn't synergize well because when you exile stuff from the graveyard, it affects the Nighthawk Scavenger kind of badly. You rarely see these two together anyway, but the huge discard that's included in the deck makes the Nighthawk Scavenger even better. That's why it's included, right? 4-of Mythic Massacre is a must because we just drain and pick off our opponent's life points. And also in our sideboard we have 1 Environmental Sciences, 2 Necrotic Fumes, 2 Mascot Exhibitions, and 2 Confront the Past for our Planeswalkers. And we have 22 lands because the deck cycles itself. You're drawing tons of cards. You're getting tons of value. You don't want to draw into lands over and over and over. You want to draw your spells. You want to draw your decisive game altering spells. So I went down to 24. All you really need is like 3 lands to get the deck going, because once you hit a Deadly Dispute or a Fellstinger, you're pretty much set, right? You're going to draw a lot of cards, and possibly you're going to top deck lands as well. So you just go from there. So you don't need more than 22 lands, and the deck has been outrageous. I mean, every card in the deck gives you value. This is a game ender, and they have to discard. That's value for you. Lolth, value on 2 ends. You draws you cards and you get the spiders. This draws you cards and you gain lifelink. You have Death Touch within this. Death Touch within this as well. Unfortunately, I didn't play a lot against green, so I can't say. I played 1 game and I lost that game, mainly because I just didn't have my Death Touch creatures, like, at all. I had the Fellstinger, but the Fellstinger got Blizzard Brawled, so it doesn't do anything. I also didn't draw my Infernal Grasp. My Meathook Massacre wasn't doing anything because he cast like a Vorinclex. It's very off meta, but I lost that way. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm not saying this is a meta altering deck, but this is definitely a meta deck. This is a mythic meta deck because a lot of people are running mono black control decks, and it's for a good reason, because it has tons of value. These Eye Twitch and Deadly Dispute is a draw 3. Eye Twitch and Fellstinger is a draw 3. Acquisitions Expert can be a sacrifice fodder for your card draw, and also you get to discard a card from your opponent. The thing about Acquisitions Expert is that if this card hits the battlefield and the opponent removes it, you don't get the effect anymore. Yes, even if it's on the stack, you don't get the effect, and it's mainly because of that party clause that it has, So that's something to keep in mind. You can probably replace it with that Elder Fang Disciple, but I like the 2 toughness. It's very well, especially if I'm facing other black decks with Lolth and I want to hit a Meathook Massacre for 1. Acquisitions Expert comes clutch then. So yeah, the deck is very straightforward. It's surprisingly fun to play. mono black, or a black color in general in Magic the Gathering arena, is my favorite color. You know, I'm a black player. I love the black color in Magic the Gathering, but I never played mono black decks because they're meta and I don't like to play meta decks. But now that I played this, it's pretty easy, and I see what all the hype is about. And now that Is It Epiphany is gone, which was the main cause of this deck's loss, now it's free game, you know. And you have to play this deck right now, especially because not a lot of people are running control, and this deck just absolutely farms creature decks. Absolutely farms creature decks. You just have to draw good. That's all. You know, you have to open good. You have to take a mulligan if you don't like your hand. You know, just do something. But it's very consistent nonetheless. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the games. They're pretty fun, and I'll showcase how I got to Mythic within the games. And also subscribe and like the video if you find any value within my content. And I'll see you later with another video. Okay. Alright, yeah, this hand is pretty good. We can draw. We have removal. Should be alright. A lot of Meathook Massacres, obviously, but they should come in handy against a white deck. It's a Lesnia, okay. Probably Naya. Okay, Ambitious Farmhand. That's good. Our Shambling Gas is very good against creatures like that, so... Alright, we pass here. We mainly want to use the Fell Stinger. Ramp with the Shambling Ghast. I'm not even going to kill that. Wedding Announcement. Okay. Sure. Alright, so yeah. Fell Stinger. Let's draw some cards and ramp into our Westgate Regent. Treasure. Lands, sure. So we have Westgate Regent next turn. Unless they hit like a Spellbinder and take away the Regent. We can also wipe the board next turn before they get too big. And I love that idea. 2 Aspirants. Hopefully they distribute their... Yeah, they are distributing. Okay. So if he attacks, I am going to... Should I take the block? No, let's swing back first. He draws a card. Sure. 4 Meathook Massacres. Alright. Alright. We go -2. Let's utilize them, you know. Let's use the first one. Next turn we can play the Westgate Regent, or if he refills his board, we can go ahead with another Meathook Massacre. All right, so 2 2s. Yeah, let's play the Westgate Regent, or maybe Loath. Loath isn't that bad, but let's play the Regent here. See if he has any answers for it. Because if he takes a spider with like a Brittle Cathar, it's pretty bad for us, right? Oh, I like that. I love what he's doing. I like that. Okay. Why are you attacking? Why? Okay, we kill one. All day. We take those all day. So he's not making any more creatures, which is good. We can attack with the Regent. Make it big. We can Meathook Massacre here. 1, 2. We have 6. We can Meathook Massacre for sure. So next turn this becomes a 5/4. These become 4/4s. So let's Meathook Massacre. And that's game. Easy. Alright, this hand is kind of funny. But it works. It definitely works with these and Acquisitions Expert. Island. Should be interesting. Alright. Expert. Let's see. Oh, okay. So how many lands do you have in hand? You certainly don't want to bounce this. That's for sure. Rune Crab. Okay. Rune Crab is hard to kill. Our deck isn't made for Rune Crab. Well, not anymore, right? So you do have a bounce spell, basically. Are you going to use it on the Rune Crab? Yeah. Alright. That's pretty terrible for us, since its Infernal Grasp is like one of 2 copies in our deck. But let's see what we can do. Blood on the Snow should be good, it's just that we're not really ramping. Yeah, he's not hitting any lands here. So let's ramp while he's tapped out. Right? Yeah, we hit a land drop here. Nice, nice. Alright. So we have another Infernal Grasp. That's kind of lucky. No lands. Nice. Alright, do we Fell Stinger? That's the question. Probably just Fell Stinger. And then say go. Does he have a counter spell? Saw it coming. Sure. Alright. It's definitely really slow against him, but he messed up by discarding a land. He really messed up. Okay. Let's hit our treasure here. Try to draw into something that's more viable. I like this. Trespasser. Let's take what? Fading Hope? Sure. For now, just take the Fading Hope. It's weird that he's running Fading Hope, and it's weird that he's deciding to not play the Rune Crab. What's the process behind that? Nice. Alright. So yeah, let's attack. Exile both of these. Next turn we need to, yeah, he messed up by discarding this, definitely. Next turn we need to, drain him, basically. Let's see what he... Nothing. Okay. That's good for us. Alright. Let's drain him. Let's exile stuff from our graveyard. Like the Acquisitions Expert and the Shambling Ghast. This way we deal as much damage as possible. Let's play a Shambling Ghast as well. Probably all Saw It Comings and stuff. Or maybe, what's it called? The Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Rune Crab. Rune Crab's fine. Let's Infernal Grasp the Rune Crab. See if he has anything for the grasp. Saw it coming for the grasp. Okay. Should be fine. Loath. Alright. So we have to do something here. Treasure. Nice. These are both amazing draws, right? Let's play this. Hit his hand some more and play the Westgate Regent, so that if he wants to get rid of him, we can have some pretty good answers. Dual Strike. Alright. Let's hit our graveyard some more. I don't mind exiling one of these. Force him to hopefully take the block, but he wants to, like... He wants to what? Drain us to death? Let's play a Regent. They're all warded. Nice. Yeah, so another Rune Crab and then Natasha's Hideous Laughter. Has to be, right? Yeah, I think he can successfully mill us here. Nice, we have 4 cards left. Is that game? Your graveyard. I'll exile another one. I'm pretty sure it's game, right? Yeah. He messed up in the beginning by playing the by discarding the land. Definitely. That's why I don't discard a land. Alright, man, what a hand, right? We've got an amazing curve. Let's see what happens. We definitely want to Acquisitions Expert and then Nighthawk Scavenger. It seems like he has something here, right? Probably a Spikefield Hazard. Let's attack first. Alright. So, do we Acquisitions Expert or do we hold up Deadly Dispute? I think we Acquisitions Expert here. We don't need to play the Nighthawk Scavenger on turn 3. While on turn 3, we can have, if he kills one, we can have another one, right? So it's just a shock, okay. Wait, so what? When you use shock, they don't discard? Okay. Alright. That's good to know. That's probably why they play the other one, right? Because if you kill this creature, they don't discard. So, the Scavenger probably dies, right? Probably play the Scavenger later on, or we're just going to pass here, see what he draws, and what he decides to play. I don't want to play the Scavenger and have it die because that puts us way behind. Well, the Deadly Dispute is obviously the right play here. Okay, hopefully we can draw into more lands. That's what I want to draw into, to be honest. So, confront the past. No, Planeswalkers, obviously. Probably get, what? Probably get the Sciences, honestly. Nice, we drew a land. We drew another Acquisitions Expert. So I think this turn is the... Westgate Regent can be pretty hard for them to deal with unless they have a Thundering Rebuke. But I don't want to spend the whole turn playing Westgate Regent, to be honest. So I'm just going to play the Expert here, see what they discard. It was the right move on their part to hold up Shock and not use it on the Eye Twitch. Because then, you know, decisions, huh? A land. Okay. Alright, I guess we go for the Scavenger here. Or do we Environmental Sciences for a... we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next turn, so no. Oh no, hold up. So, if we play this, we're left at 4, and that leaves us very far from the Blood on the Snow. So I think we just gain the life here. No problem. Get a land. Probably play the Nighthawk Scavenger next turn. But I'm pretty sure it dies. Yeah, this is pretty bad for us. We do need Blood on the Snow, so I think probably play Blood on the Snow next turn, to be honest. I don't know how they can survive one. Yeah, I'm probably going to play one. Get a Acquisitions Expert and then just hit their hand some more. That's even better with our Nighthawk Scavenger, right? Nice. Alright. Has to be good for us. Okay. So this is at 4-3, which is good. Can gain us some life. Battle Cry Goblin. Okay. Alright. That's fine. If that's all that you want to do, I'm going to leave this. Loath is a safe play, but Loath dies. What do I want to die the most? If Loath dies, it's good because we have Blood on the Snow. But I think we need to start gaining that life, right? From now on, it's just what's it called? Threat after threat, right? Because if this dies, we play Westgate Regent or Loath, and then Blood on the Snow again, so that has to be good. Do you want to attack, though, into a Nighthawk Scavenger? Seems like he does. So that's pretty fine. So, 1/1 goblin. So I block the goblin here. I block that. This way we gain some life, and the scavenger doesn't die easily. Right? I think it's time for Loth, honestly.
You reek with I will get what I want.
He will kill the Loth, but it's fun. We also need to kill Den of the Bugbear. We need to take a turn to kill the Den. Thankfully we have a way to kill the Den here, but he can make his goblins pretty big. So we take the block no matter what. We kill all of these. This is going to be significantly big. But let's see how he wants to attack here. Oh, he goes face. That's pretty bad for him because we're going to be able to make spiders next turn. So, kill this, kill that, and block here, like that. He is going to kill Loth. Unless, nice.
A gift in exchange.
Sure.
I will cull the weak.
Alright, so let's kill his den as soon as possible. We're still able to play a Westgate Regent as well, and we have Blood on the Snow as backup. So this has to be good. Play Westgate Regent minus the Loth. And pass. Man, it's very versatile, huh? It's very, very grindy. Very grindy. I like it. Alright. Good game. Yeah. We equalized. We won. Pretty easy. Alright. It's a one land hand. I feel like we're going to be stuck on one land if we keep this. So I'm going to mulligan. Although the hand was very good. But this is even more amazing, right? Because we have lands, we can, we have a very good curve. Life gain. Life gain means Valkyrie, right? So, hopefully we can deal with the board before the Valkyrie makes all his creatures get too big. Or like a Voice of the Blessed. Aspirant. Alright. Yeah, we go as planned. Acquisitions expert, like, try to affect his value. We've got blockers. Fateful Absence. Okay. We could have attacked with the Eye Twitch as well, but who knows, right? Minister. Okay. That's fine. He puts a counter on the aspirant and he attacks, I think. We block with this because we're still not decisive on what we want to get with the Eye Twitch, right? But the Felstinger should be amazing. Nice. So Felstinger on Eye Twitch is like a draw 3. Nice. Look at these draws. That's crazy, honestly. I am going to get a Mascot Exhibition just to keep it in hand, right? As a game ender. Or like blockers. This should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, counter on the Minister. So, oh, no, hold up. I thought we had 5 lands. Okay. That would have been an oops. I am going to play, Acquisitions Expert. Just take away his last card. Nice. And hold up Deadly Dispute. So that way we can ramp and match the aspirant's power level next turn. So that we can nuke the board easily. Lunarch Veteran. He's pretty far from getting a creature back from the graveyard. Yeah, this is not going to help him. If he was smart, he'd invest all the +1/+1 counters on one creature. Because, you know, you are supposed to realize that a mono black player has Meathook Massacre. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, I kept talking and I didn't use the Deadly Dispute, which is a big whoops, but yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but that's still fine. He's not doing very well. We also get a creature back, which is nice, a 3/3. Has to be good for us. Yeah. You should have honestly, like, leveled up the Cleric class, but... Alright, so, Ghast, Eye Twitch, Hold Up Deadly Dispute. Next turn we have Mascot Exhibition as well. Has to be good. Alright, let's kill that. Draw some cards. All lands, unfortunately. But, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have Mascot Exhibition. Let's attack first. I'm not going to attack with the Eye Twitch. Because I do want that draw 3 with the Fellstinger. Mascot Exhibition. Yeah, that's very good. Man, the discard was amazing. We discarded 2 Fateful Absences. Good game. Man, these games, this deck is undefeated. No discard for the Nighthawk Scavenger. But maybe we can draw something. If we draw another land, this would be pretty good. Or a turn 2 play at least. Pack Leader. Okay. Alright. We need a removal. So what? Wolves? Werewolves? Shambling Ghast against both of these two, by the way. Alright, let's play the Nighthawk Scavenger. Pass. I don't want to attack just in case. Next turn we have Sorin. So turn 1 Shambling Ghast, turn 2 Eye Twitch, turn 3 Scavenger, turn 4 Sorin, and if we draw another land, turn 5 Loath. That's decent. 1 Shambling Ghast kills both of these, by the way. So that's pretty good. Yeah, let's get Sorin down so that we can start drawing.
Violence is necessary to set things right. I bring
Alright.
my own army.
This is pretty bad, but there's nothing we can do about that. Ill-tempered loner. Alright. This is where it gets kind of scary. Because of the loner, right? The loner has a... Alright. Let's see what we can get here. Reveal. That's a good card, but our planeswalkers die.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
We have to get rid of the loner here. We have to. Yeah, the loner is pretty bad for us. So what can we do? We have 5 mana. If we play the Fellstinger on the Eye Twitch possibly, what can we get here to flip them? Possibly Environmental Sciences, but I don't want the Sciences. But we have to flip them, but they flip anyway next turn because of Tovolar, right? So it doesn't matter. So I guess we get Fellstinger down on the Eye Twitch, and we get Necrotic Fumes. This is a very nice draw as well. So let's get the another Shambling Gas down so we can block both of these. And yeah, I'll just hold back. Yeah, they flip either way, so doesn't matter. But Mythic Massacre should pretty much clear the board for us. I just want him to invest a little more. And I don't understand why he's not attacking with the Avenger. It's just, I think if we have to play Lulth before we play the Mythic Massacre, I think. This way we can get extra value off of our creatures dying. Yeah, that's pretty tough. But we have Death Touchers, right? So you can attack me, that's fine. I wouldn't mind him attacking me, to be honest. Yeah, he goes all in here. Yeah, he's going to deal a lot of damage to us, right? So kill this, kill that. We have to block with all our lifelinkers as well. This way we can... He is going to deal a lot of damage to us. But hopefully not lethal. He has 10, 18. We have 2 life gain. I think that's pretty much game, right? Because of the Avenger. This is a very good card, but the face of the card, the human face, is not as good as the werewolf face. But the werewolf is kind of crazy, right? Yeah, we're at 14. He deals 2 over here, but no, he deals more than just 2. Yeah, another 2. Another 1, okay. All on the Sorin? Can't be all on the Sorin. Oh, it's not game. I misread the card. Whenever it's dealt that much damage, deal that much damage to a target instead. So, whatever our creatures dealt to him, he deals to us or our planeswalkers. Any target. We're at next turn we're at 6 mana, which is the maximum for our deck. So we do kill the pack leaders here, do we? Do we not? I think we do. And if so, that means we don't need to cast the Mythic Massacre. Okay. 3 damage from the Fellstinger. A lot of damage. Alright. Let's kill one. Let's kill... Wait, which one was this targeting? That was targeting that. Yeah, let's kill that. Yeah, damage, 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 damage. He draws a card. Okay. Let's get Loth down.
Darkness will aren't I generous?
Let's pass. Caretaker. Caretaker has to die. Fortunately, the Caretaker is at 9. We need to Mythic Massacre the Caretaker or Blood on the Snow. We have to.
I will get what I want.
Let's try to find one, hopefully, over the top like that. We don't. Alright. We need to double spell, but we can't even double spell this turn. We have 4, 5, 6. No, we have a -5. Yeah, this just keeps getting bigger and bigger, huh? How do we deal with that? I guess we can't. We can chump block with the Hive. Yeah. A Stormseeker here is devastating. Stormseeker can beat us. But these don't have trample. He's drawing a lot of lands. I'm surprised how his deck is very consistent when it comes to lands and when it comes to casting the Caretaker. Because usually these werewolf decks are just terrible, right? Yeah, so yeah, this can... okay, let's do this. Let's cast a Deadly Dispute.
My power is for annihilation.
Just lands. You know, what can you do? This has Indestructible, so we block the Huntmaster. Yeah, all we can do here is just... He goes in over here. If he has a Snakeskin Veil, that's game. We can't even draw from the Loath anymore. But we can make some blockers, which is good. Okay. We need blood on the snow to beat the Huntmaster. That's all we can do. And the fact that we can't double spell or remove anything is very problematic. He drew a lair, which we can kill. Well, not really, because we can't target it, right? Pack Leader can start drawing him some cards. We desperately need a blood on the snow. The pack leader has trample next turn. We can't even draw with the Fell Stinger, but I don't think we want to draw anyway with the Fell Stinger. Alright, yeah, we can't target the lair. Okay. What a draw. What a draw. Probably get... what? What do we get? Soren? Probably get Soren back, right? Yeah. We don't care about the Loath. We just need to make some blockers for the lair, of the Hydra until we can kill it. And let's make a lifelinker that we can start attacking with. But we can kill the lair, no problem, using our treasure. I like that. We can't cast our Infernal Grasp anymore, so... And we didn't double spell. Don't forget that. We didn't double spell. So that if he draws a Stormseeker... Okay, this is very problematic for us as well. Right? We have to double spell. Because this has haste. But I don't think we can lose life points. We have 5 toughness and we can gain some life off of the vampire here. I wanted to get the Nighthawk Scavenger, but it's at 3/3 and it's not as much value as Soren is. Soren can draw us cards, but you know, Soren can only draw us lands because we're at one life. So we're clinging here, just barely clinging. You know, that Caretaker was terrible for us. Alright. Yep. I know what we do here. We take the block. We block with all of our creatures. We kill the lair. And then next turn we make a vampire. Use necrotic fumes on the planeswalker. And that's how we equalize. That's the only way. Alright, man. Sand would have been good if we had black mana, but we don't, unfortunately. This is pretty much worse, but we have to keep it. We can't mulligan more than that. Hopefully we draw into a small creature that gives us value. Okay, seems like we're playing against mono white. We're not drawing anything. That's rough. At least we're drawing lands for the Sorin. Hopefully he doesn't hit us with a Thalia. We have to kill the Thalia pretty much next turn. Man, this is so unlucky. This is very unlucky. All of these, that's very unlucky. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is a little better. This makes the Deadly Disputes much better. Yeah, that's pretty much going to start getting out of hand. Alright. We block one. We need a Mythic Massacre. Mythic Massacre off the top. Come on. Come on. So what do we get? We're at 4 mana. I think we get an Environmental Sciences to be safe here. Drew 2 lands, which is pretty bad for us. 3 lands. Man, come on. How unlucky can I be? Just go for the Sorin here, honestly. Try to stop some of the damage. Gain some life. Intrepid Adversary. Alright. Is he going to want to attack? Yeah. So he goes all in here, pretty much. Nope, he doesn't. All on the Sorin. Alright. They all train. And come on, please give me something.
Without me, we're all
Nice. We have to kill those because those are just going to keep getting bigger and bigger with the aspirant. We also saved the treasure for the Deadly Dispute, so that's good. Nice. He's stuck on 2 lands, but he still has some play going on. Let's hit the treasure here. Make some more treasure for another Deadly Dispute. I like that. Another Sorin is fine. This has gotten much better for us.
I take no joy in the slaughter. You fight for
This
me.
got really, really better for us. So that's fine. Yeah, he's not gonna attack. Alright, let's look at the top of our library here. Another Eye Twitch. That's great. Alright, let's gain some life. Get more lands.
For knowledge.
Thin out our library, right? Play the Eye Twitch. Pass. We hold up Deadly Dispute. We get Mascot Exhibition. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You're not going to gain the life as well. Now, we equalized pretty well. Get Mascot Exhibition. Nice. Sloth and the Meathook Massacre. Man. Crazy. Crazy. This has gotten really, really better for us. So, let's create another one. We go for the Mascot Exhibition here. And we leave the Loath and the Meathook Massacre as backup. We attack with this. Let's start, you know, really, really assaulting him here. It started really bad and I got really scared because we're not drawing anything, you know. All our hopes were on a Massacre and the Sorin. Okay. Yeah, he wants to gain that life. Not gonna let that happen. He wants to invest on the aspirant now, which is good, but not good enough. Reveal. Play Trespasser, gain some life.
My secrets.
Get Thalia out of the way. Play Loth.
You require my
And
cannot be
yeah,
denied.
let's play the no, I don't want to give out my treasures, but it turned out really well for us, and that's game. I think this was the Mythic game. Yeah. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, it is. Nice. Mythic, everyone. That's crazy.